Welcome to Moncton, New Brunswick. It's my first time exploring the city and the area, and I'm so excited. First, I'm going to show you all kinds of amazing things to do around Moncton, and then I'm going to show you some awesome day trips you can take. First up, Moncton's Magnetic Hill. It's a popular tourist attraction and has been since the 1950s. Drive your car to the bottom of the hill, put it into neutral, and your car gets pulled backwards up the hill just like magic. What's here is an optical illusion, so it's not really magic, but it's a whole lot of fun. In the area, there are many more attractions to visit. The Magnetic Hill Wharf Village has rows of colorful houses, and you can buy souvenirs and treats here. I also popped over to the Magnetic Hill Winery for a tasting. It's an award-winning winery on a 19th century historic site that overlooks the city. Next, another fun thing to do in Moncton is hike the trails at Irishtown Nature Park. At 890 hectares, this is one of the largest urban parks in Canada. There are numerous trails for walking, hiking, and biking. Irishtown introduces visitors to a diverse ecosystem featuring Acadian forests, marshlands, and a lake. It's popular with birders and wildlife enthusiasts, and it's located right in the city. Okay, so art lovers, you are going to adore Moncton. There are more than 50 public art pieces and murals in the city. Simply go for a walk in the downtown core and you'll stumble upon them. There are colorful murals splashed across the walls, as well as unique sculptures and mosaics. These works of art add character to the city, and it's a completely free thing to do in Moncton any time of day. Of course, when in Moncton, you have to visit the local restaurants. The food is amazing, and I was delighted to find so many delicious vegan options. Moncton is a great home base for day trips. Our first stop is Shediac. I ventured about 20 minutes outside of Moncton to the town of Shediac. Here's where you'll find Canada's warmest saltwater beach, as well as something really unique that I bet you can't guess. Parlee Beach Provincial Park is where you'll find one of North America's finest beaches. Not only does it have the warmest saltwater in Canada, but it's also been awarded the prestigious Blue Flag International Eco Certification. While it's easy to spend all day at Parlee Beach, here are a couple of other things to see in Shediac. The Pointe-du-Chene Wharf is a historic 150-year-old wharf for visitors and boaters alike. It's a great place for meeting your friends on the patio or grab a coffee at the cute coffee shop. Admire the lighthouse and the beautiful views. And lastly, this is something you won't see every day. Shediac is home to the world's largest lobster. The sculpture weighs 90 tons, it's 11 meters long, and it took the artist 3 years to complete. When you visit New Brunswick, you have to go to the Bay of Fundy and its most famous natural wonder. I'm here at Hopewell Rocks, which is home to the world's highest tides, the most dramatic changes in tides. So one point in the day you can walk on the ocean floor, and the next time of day it's covered in water. Before you go, it's very important to check the tide schedule online. This changes daily. The times of high tide and low tide are also displayed on site. Hopewell Rocks is an iconic landscape that you have to add to any itinerary of Atlantic Canada. There are 23 freestanding sea stacks along 2 kilometers of coastline. The massive tides of the Bay of Fundy have sculpted these rocks for thousands of years. When you visit during low tide, you can walk on the ocean floor, admiring the sea stacks up close, and even walking through the natural arches. Make sure you wear sturdy footwear, as it can get muddy. About 6 hours later during high tide, these sea stacks, also called flower pots, will be submerged in the water. You can visit twice to see these drastic changes, although I highly recommend visiting at low tide to explore the ocean floor and get up close to the flower pots. Another attraction near Moncton to experience is the Fundy Trail Parkway. It's a 30-kilometer parkway to explore by car or bike. There are many stops on the way that showcase the natural beauty of New Brunswick. My first stop on the Fundy Trail is the Walton Glen Gorge, which is known as New Brunswick's Grand Canyon. It's about a 15-minute walk or so from the parking lot to get to the observation deck, where you'll have sweeping views of Walton Glen Gorge as well as a little waterfall. Next up, Long Beach. I'm here at Long Beach, which is in fact a long beach on the Bay of Fundy. You can go for a walk here. It's very peaceful and beautiful, and you can admire the dramatic red rock cliffs all around. Another great stop on the Fundy Trail is Big Salmon River, where you can get right down by the river and put your toes in, but you absolutely must cross the Big Salmon River Suspension Bridge. Take an easy 5-minute walk from the parking lot to the Suspension Footbridge. It's an 84-meter pedestrian bridge to walk across. Then you can relax by the river or continue hiking on several challenging trails. Fuller Falls is an amazing natural attraction that's easily accessible. There's an upper viewing area, or you can climb down a cable ladder to a lookout landing below. The most fun of all is not knowing what beautiful place will show up next. It feels like there's something incredible around every bend. There are 21 lookouts, observation decks, and hikes that will keep you busy all day. Thanks so much for joining me on my trip to Moncton and beyond. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see all of our future travel videos. Hope you get to travel to New Brunswick soon!